Thanks for joining us today. It's another edition of KathyGlanham.com, the place to be if you want to be a more savvy side hustler. So what we do here is help you to develop your God-given gifts and talents that I truly believe are unique to you. And I want to help you develop and encourage those gifts so that you bring your message not only to bless your family, but the world. Today's episode, if you decide to stay with us, is going to be of mountains and mindset. And what in the world could that be? Well, grab your pen and a journal, maybe your favorite beverage, and let's get started. All right, so let's jump in, mountains and mindset. So what could I possibly be meaning by that, and how does that all go together? Well, you know that mindset, or I hope you know if you're tuning in here, that mindset is a huge buzzword. It's the law of attraction. It's huge in determining success and name it and claim it and manifest your destiny and speak things out to the universe. And that's all good. Let's back up and let's look at what mountains you may be covering. So today, honestly, realistically, what is the mountain that you might be facing? Is it just something that just seems too much, too insurmountable, that you just can't continue? Maybe it's that today you have a huge goal and it just does not look like you're going to be able to get there. Or you've got a weight loss goal and you just can't face doing another flipping day of legs and workout. Or maybe that you're dealing with an illness or a loss of a loved one or a family member, loss of a job, loss of identity, loss of a child. Maybe you've just discovered that somebody in your life has an addiction, or there's a situation in your work or home that's just more than you can almost bear, but yet you have to get up and you have to go and you have to do the next day. Maybe it's that you are dealing with a child with special needs and that is just unrelenting. Not that you don't love the child, but some days it just seems too much. What's your mountain? What's the obstacle? Or what's the fear that's tripping you up? And you may have heard that list and go, oh, good gosh, with all of that, good Lord, I'm doing good. But my very wise son said to me, simply because others have a deeper pain or a bigger issue doesn't give you the out to diminish yours, Mom. And I'm like, you know, I've been thinking about that, and it is so true. Other people do have bigger things. Other people are going through stuff. Doesn't mean that we don't have our own stuff to deal with. So then my mindset question for you, as my first encouragement, is what are the things? What is it? Lack of support, whatever it is. I can go on and I could list for days, but we're not going to. My first call to action for you is to really look at what is stopping you from achieving whatever it is, XYZ, weight loss, freedom from addiction, getting out of an abusive home, fear of doing a Facebook Live or a Facebook video or any kind of video, fear of being on the phone, fear, whatever your fear is, whatever that mountain is, whatever obstacle has tripped you up. Let's write that down. Let's look it in the eye and let's simply address it. Because I believe that's the first step to developing a healthy mindset that helps you move beyond, climb the mountain, and then come over successful on the other side. So then let's talk about a couple of differences, and I'm going to give you 5. So 5 big differences between winners and whiners, victims and victors. And I want to do that positive, so we'll do the negative first. But if you're a whiner, and as you listen to this, I want you to honestly assess which are you? What are you kicking against the goads? That's a phrase I use a lot. It's a biblical term. Where are you complaining? And if you are a chronic complainer, why? And as you start to draw attention to this, I think you might find out we all are a little more negative than we would like to be. So let's just go in. First of all, whiners are scarcity thinkers. There's just not enough time to go around. There's not enough. It's very me-centric. It's me against the world. I don't want to share and I don't want to collaborate because that might mean you will be more successful than me. That's a whiner. But a winner has an abundance mindset. There's plenty to go around. I can be free with my gifts and talents. And for me to reach out a hand and help you doesn't mean that that's going to deflect or hurt me in any way, shape, or form. I can cheer and be excited for you, for your successes, if I have an abundance mindset, if I have a winner mindset. Winners and whiners, another big difference. Whiners are always going to complain. They're going to point out the problems. They're going to point out the shortcomings. They're very critical. Ooh, does that one hit home with anybody? They're critical of their husband, their job, their surroundings, their house, the weather. Caught myself this morning doing that. I am complaining about how cold it's gotten here, rather than simply turning on a little space heater and adding a vest to the outfit. So whiners complain. Winners, on the other hand, assess the problem. They don't deny that the problem's there, but they find a solution. They're going to work to end the problem. They're not going to slander and criticize people just to build themselves up. They're going to give solutions and provide answers and help. And winners work for the success of the whole. It's a team mentality, not an I mentality. Number 3, whiners wait. Whiners are going to wait for things to happen. They're going to wait for somebody else to plow the road. They're going to wait for it to be easier. They're going to wait because somebody else is doing something, and they blame others. They have a victim mentality, and they work when they feel like it. And that one's huge, because winners don't do that. Winners work consistently, daily. They work to make things happen. They're not going to wait for somebody else to do something for them. They're going to do it for themselves. They're going to see not only how can they do it, but how can they share this success with others. They look at their shortcomings or their weaknesses, and then they're going to work to make those things better. Winners will own their mistakes, but winners are always workers. Whiners are complainers. Number 4, whiners need to be pulled along. Got anybody like this in your group or your organization? Their hand needs to be held. They're not going to look stuff up for themselves. They don't know what the sale is. They don't know how to do this, that, or the other, so they want to call you and have a quick fix. They want to be propped up. They have to be given direction, and you're always giving them a pep talk. On the other hand, whiners are motivating. They're inspiring. They don't need to be propped up. They're self-motivated. They're going to work toward a goal, and they're independent. They will share what they earn, and they share what they have. They're the pep talk givers. They don't need to be given direction. They'll seek out the answers for themselves. And then number 5, whiners are always going to justify, but winners are going to choose. Whiners are going to blame, they're going to have excuses, and they're going to deny that anything is their fault. They never own responsibility. But winners, when they're making choices, they choose ownership, they choose responsibility, and they choose accountability. So my question is, which one of those are you today? And as you're looking at your mountain, your obstacle, or your problem, maybe it's sometimes you're a whiner and sometimes you're a winner. Maybe you fluctuate. And the answer that's going to motivate, or that's to which of you are you a whiner or a winner, that's most important, is who are you? I'm going to think about that for a second. I want you to think about that for a second. Who are you? This is my second point of homework for you today. Write that out. Write all the titles that you have. Write all the things that you are, but who are you? I was watching a movie last night in The Overcomer. It's a great little movie by the Kendrick brothers. And there's a section where a girl is coming up to the first hill, and the voice in her ear says, "You're getting ready to face your first hill. Other people around you are going to slow down. They're going to slow up, but not you. You are not them. Pump your arms, run harder, attack the hill. You coast on the other side, but attack the hill, run your pace." And I just thought that is such a great analogy for us as we're looking at our own mountains, as we're looking at our own obstacles and the things we have to go through. We've come to the mountain. What do? Are you going to choose to attack the mountain, or are you just going to slow down or give up? Are you going to face it, or are you going to overcome? So with your mountain, though, I do want to give, this is more than just a rah-rah, sis, boom, bah. Have a positive mindset. Name it, claim it, go for the gold. This is not that. No. As you're looking at what's your mountain, and as you're accurately assessing, is it a real problem? Is it a perceived problem? Do you need help? Do you need real, legitimate, solid counseling? Do you need to tell the truth about a situation in your past that for a season you were a victim and it was of no fault of your own? It was poor choices and the sin of others. Do you need counseling? Maybe you've done all you know how to do in a certain situation and now you need a mentor. Maybe you need somebody who's a little further along the path than you are to help you out. Or like in my case, maybe you need someone younger on your team to come along and to help shore up your shortcomings. Because believe you me, I am not doing the editing on this video. That would be my fabulous and talented daughter who has all of those savvy skills. Do you need some personal development time? Have you let that go in the craziness of your life and your day, and you're busy and you've got littles and you've got requirements and you've got responsibilities and you have things, so many things, but the you time or your personal development time has sort of slipped because, let's admit it, let's be honest, that's the first thing we let go. Is that what you need to shore up? Do you need some systems and habits? Do you need to develop some systems and stick to it, create some habits? Maybe you just need to get yourself a motivational playlist on your phone. Now, if I can figure out how to share mine, I will, because mine kicks butt. Maybe today you need some time. Maybe you need some healing, because there's a difference in waiting for things to happen and waiting for a season of healing. Now, don't make it too long. Heal and move on. But maybe that's what you need. Maybe it's that your mountain comes with just your regular obstacles, but you need to set some clear goals and you need to run after them. When you have the obstacles, you need to push through. You need to attack the mountain. So today, what's your mindset? Where are you? And I want to encourage you to maybe rewind and list out those 5 and look at all the places in your life. Where are you a whiner and where are you a winner? Where can you change your mindset? And then the last but not least, answer the question, who are you? Where do you get your value? Because if it's in a title, if it's in a paycheck, if it's in a job, if it's in association or identity with someone else, that's not who you are. That can never fulfill you, and it can be gone in a heartbeat, in an instant. So, my question today is, who are you? Because you are created with invaluable worth and estimable talents, and you are loved by the creator of the universe. So I want to give that to you today and hope that you'll spend a few minutes of reflection and you will use your God-given gifts and talents to bless your family and to bless the world. Because believe me, we are waiting for your greatness to shine. Have an awesome day. And if you got any value from this today, I'm thankful. So you can like it, you can share it, you can subscribe, which would be an honor, and you can get more tips and trainings over on KathyLanham.com. Have a great day.